What's going on, DSG? It's your boy DarrnellBradley back at y'all another video. Today we got The Ribbon, Alan Wake 2 song featuring Cami-Cat. Stupendium on this one, 8-minute track. We gonna see what's going on. I don't know anything about Alan Wake, so I'm just gonna try to gather what I can as it's coming. I saw he had they have posted something on Twitter Stoops about this being one of the biggest projects working with, I believe, the game creator. I'm sorry, I don't know, but we're here, man. We gonna see what's up. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We need that any further ado. 3, 2, 1, click. Warning: this video contains scenes of flickering imagery. Viewer discretion is advised. Epileptic. But with him saying this is like one of his biggest projects, if not the biggest, I'm interested. Because you already know, there. You already know Stoops, sorry. You already know Stoops stuff goes crazy, like, either way. I feel like we haven't reacted to Stoops in a minute.
The video in question was sponsored by Remedy and Epic Games.
Ooh, sponsored by Epic Games.
At the edge of understanding, the border of the known, the breaking point of reason, where logic is dethroned, where sense is defenseless and
this
festers
is
on the bone.
Stoops' like favorite rhyming pattern. Like, I mess with it. Like, I feel like Stoops really like has a home in that area.
Of reason, where logic is dethroned, where sense is defenseless and festers on the bone, one writer fights a cycle trying to write a way back home. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Ribbon.
We open our protagonist, brash, pragmatic fantasist, trapped within a cabin, frantic, grappling with a manuscript.
Hold up, bro. Where'd that beat come from? Yo! Came in there on some, I don't know how the flow was going on, some Charlie Chaplin energy, and then man, Stoops just like got that beat going. Wait a minute.
Our protagonist, brash, pragmatic fantasist, trapped within a cabin, frantic, grappling with a manuscript, passionately grasping for a catalyst, but the syntax isn't landing. Grab the draft out from the carriage and abandons it.
Basically saying, man's in here writing a story, trying to get something together, not quite working out, can't really get a climax point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we got to from the drawing board. All right.
He doesn't really know quite what he's writing, but he has to. Sits enraptured in the flow of what he's typing, cramping wrists, his hands and fits the hammer, slam the characters. They writhe and dance and twist, but never seem to parse more than surviving as the grammar shifts. The but flickers for a moment.
I don't know why this is so heat. I don't know why this is so out of this is the beat or what's going on, but I love the way Stoops is like explaining it lyrically. All right.
Dance and twist, but never seem to parse more than surviving as the grammar shifts. A bulb, it flickers for a moment. Darkness falls for just a second, but it lingers, forms unspoken. Hark the call, the shadows beckon. Swallow dawn, still all consume. Every corner lurking, looming. Hear the ichor hymn so soothing as the screaming silence deafens. Another page, a hurried scrawl. A night replays, a dozen more. Another failing crumpled ball of almost maybe on the floor.
Of almost maybe on the floor. Another crumpled ball of almost maybe on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Talking about like the story, like almost getting there, but not quite. Still gotta go in the trash. All right.
Within the maze, within the print, his escape from all this hinges on which page becomes the door.
Existence is cast in the answers may.
All of this hinges on the page that becomes the door. Door, hinge. I like it. All right, so now we got Cami here.
Print his escape from all this hinges on which page becomes the door.
Existence is cast in the answers may write to riddles and chapters that can't be defined. Pigments of black and the parchment of white. The figments they track through the dark to the light. The hammers and keys and the patterns they weave. The fragments of me that they trap in between. We all have to.
The keys, the way they weave, the fragments of me that is caught in between. I like this poetry right here. I like this poetry.
And the patterns they weave, the fragments of me that they trap in between. We all have to write on the pages we're given, but you can't live life on both sides of the ribbon. Tied to the ribbon.
It is the dream of any creative to leave their mark indelible on the world around.
Facts.
But be careful what mark such an obsession might leave on you.
Another chapter.
I like the way that was said. Let's go.
But be careful what marks such an obsession.
You know what I'm saying? for one, trying to leave their mark on the world. The steps taken to do that could basically leave an impression on you, depending on the steps taken to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
I leave on you.
Another chapter opens, but our hero isn't sure if the pattern is unbroken. Has he penned this page before? Is he writing what he's lived or now reliving what he's written? Every end with failed beginnings cast adrift within the lore. On a lake that turned to ocean, drowning under weight of legacy, when any sentence could be sentenced.
Yo, this video, I love this video too.
The last they ever see, our pages pass relentless, count or not, there is no remedy. And so he sits again, attempts to pen preemptive threnody. Amorphous in memoriam, in effigy uncertain, unsure if all this really is himself, at least a version, but these whispers grip the narrative.
He's a variant. Sorry. Let's go.
Uncertain, unsure if all this really is himself, at least a version, but these whispers grip the narrative, treat sense with bleak aversion. Tendrils bend and break immersion, twisting cursive through recursion. His words branch out and path too dark to follow through trees, with pages piled so high he's lost the forest for leaves.
Pedro's. Did he do a song about this before? I don't know. Something about it is familiar. Not the song, just the content matter. I'm not sure, but I'm liking how it's going. I'm liking the I keep saying him, they, Stoops. What I like this unrelenting suspenseful feeling that the track has you trapped in. You know what I'm saying? And the way that the beat moves and how Stoops formulates their words, like it keeps you there. You know what I'm saying? It's like the character, it seems like they're trying to literally write their way out. And it just is just not working. Let's go.
No saying wants to believe, he doesn't want him to leave, and so these pages end up bound to make the story repeat. Wake up these times, the night falls, see what dark party you might call. You can fight what you write, and you write with life when the light you see at the right fall. You need the proper tool to get a proper service. You won't believe the things that hide right there beneath the surface.
Ooh. Yo, they're going crazy with this one. They're going easy with this one. Okay.
Hopelessly floating through tones of no way of knowing if you were composing or you're just quoting the approach you're sowing.
If you're composing or quoting, is even your work. You know what I'm saying? And it's also talked about the story repeating itself and things like that, trying to find a way out, but he's stuck in an endless loop. But all right, let's go.
Go goading, corroding your ego, going for broke but just broken. Fix your rubber like a coffee pot of flowing. A hero's journey burdened by the characters deployed. When all your thousand faces are so narratively void, where the adjectives employed with the marriage you destroyed. No hunting as a hobby, the whole family can enjoy.
You know what? This kind of made me think it'd be dope if Stoops did a track with like some of the characters that they've done. I don't know why my mind went to Into the Void, but that's like my favorite song by Stoops, period. But like I don't know, just the way that I'm seeing all these characters pop up and things like that, it just made me think that. All right.
In the dark and winding eaves of your mind, read from a saga blind, but reaching in kind, leads down a path where leaves and secrets entwine, even apart two heroes, one storyline. Small town, and I know the narrative conventions. Establishing shots in the dark, a plot within arc beyond all comprehension. I'll be the first person to admit the present is tense, and not sure if I'll get to admit the present.
The present is tense, and it's a tense present, but I say present tense is how that's moving, I believe. Okay.
Is tense, and not sure if I'll get these words to fit. The present's descending. I hear it calling my name.
That beat though.
I feel me falling.
Go ahead, Cami. Hey, go ahead. I like. Go ahead, Cami. Do your thing. Go ahead.
Calling my name. I feel me falling away.
I love that. That with the beat, that cadence, or that one.
Chasing these pages with questioning my agency, tasked with the story to break. I hear it calling my name. I feel me falling away. Am I a character, actor, a passenger cast from the shores of existence is cast, and the answers we write to riddles and chapters that can't be defined. Pigments of black and the parchment of white. The figments they track through the
Pigments of black and the parchment. I love the lyrics. Like, Stupendium's lyrics, whether it's bars or not, is just awesome. The way that they are put down. Now, I don't know if Cami wrote this, but I'm speaking about generally, you know what I'm saying? And the way that the I've heard Stoops on that cadence a few times, so like I don't know if he wrote this and had her do it, but or if they wrote this and had her do it. But either way, it's dope. Let's go.
talk to the light, the hammers and keys and the patterns they weave, the fragments of me that they trap in between.
We're back to it. Okay.
On the pages we're given, but you can't live life on both sides of the ribbon, tied to the ribbon.
So you're either writing the story or you're in it. Is what she's saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, y'all gonna have to hit me in the comments with some knowledgeable stuff. I know there's stuff in the description, but I wanted to see what I could take away from it.
It is the impetus of any artist to pour themselves into their work. But pour too much, and you might not like what you find at the bottom of the bottle.
Our hero once again attempts to find the words he lacks.
Hey.
And peers between the lines to see the lines observing back.
Hey.
All too familiar.
First of all, if I'm writing anything and I see anything stare back at me through the pages, we have now got grammatic problems. Like, what? Okay.
Find the words he lacks, and peers between the lines to see the lines observing back. A scratch all too familiar, and oh, the surface cracks. What's the matter, Alan? We can't both be worthless hacks. Now.
Oh, so this guy, the character, is like, it seems like he's on some like multiple personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the character, but it's like a different version. It's a variant, you know what I'm saying? So we both can't be hacks. Okay.
Too familiar, and oh, the surface.
This reminded me of some Secret Window shit. Y'all ever seen that with Johnny Depp? That's what this reminded me of.
Cracks. What's the matter, Alan? We can't both be worthless hacks. Now I know what you're thinking. This is crazy. Oh, he can't exist. You could have made a killing. Just embraced a little masochist. Instead you dried up trying to earn a living from a manuscript. But have you tried for just 1 second living as the manuscript?
Ooh! Try to make a living from a manuscript, and have you thought for a second to start living as the manuscript? Yo! So, okay, so the character is writing about a masochistic evil mother is what I'm getting, and then that mother is now out and speaking. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Part you were ashamed of. I'm the part you tried to fight. I'm the part you told yourself didn't keep you awake at night.
This remind me dead ass of Secret Window.
I'm the part of you that's better. You just can't concede I'm right. So you poured me into pages, and I guess I'm just your type.
You poured me into pages, so I guess I'm just your type, because it's a typewriter, so I'm just... Get it? Okay.
Better. You just can't concede I'm right. So you poured me into pages, and I guess I'm just your type. You melt work with your self-worth, but tell me, what does that sell for? And was the journey through hell worth how short you fell on the bell curve? And one day they'll forget you, but I have stories to tell first, because I'm the face that you gave them to be you, and maybe I'm well versed. What am I when you're already a shadow of yourself?
That's disrespect. What am I when you're already a shadow of yourself? Damn. yo, this alter ego's got all the disrespect. All of the disrespect, bruh.
The face that you gave them to be you, and maybe I'm well versed. What am I when you're already a shadow of yourself? Tell me who would look at this and then take that down off the shelf. Ah! Buddy, all of it, the fame, the glam, the wealth. But what's it worth if you won't play the hand the round is dealt? Nightmares don't use logic, yeah, we know that.
Yo, that is dope. That's dope. So you got the person goes to sleep, the bad one wakes up, records themselves so that the good one can see it, and that's why it has them talking to them. They had the TV. Yo, this is amazing work. This is amazing work on the visuals, man. Very, very, very good.
But what's it worth if you won't play the hand the round is dealt? Nightmares don't use logic, yeah, we know that you can read. Said they're hoping for the credits, but it's me who's supposed to lead. All that hokum in your head, but where's the quote to make you see that perhaps you're antithetical to the poetry of me?
Casting the answers we write to riddles and chapters that can't be defined. Pigments of black and the parchment of white. The figments they track through the dark to the light. The hammers and keys and the patterns they weave. The fragments of me that they trap in between. We all have to write on the pages we're given, but you can't live life on both sides of the ribbon, tied to the ribbon.
In a cycle repeating
Another chapter ended, but not an arc adjourned. A narrative repeating for a plot he can't discern. He's riding a departure, but he's still yet to learn.
It's like, I feel like he's writing the things that have happened while the dark side of him were out. Like, all these evil things, the murders or however it seems, those things happen when he's asleep, and then when he's awake, it's like they're fragmented in his mind, and he doesn't know if they're true or not, but it's in there, and since he's a writer, he's writing it. Yeah? Okay.
That every
And then
line that
there's some
starts
back
must
and
always
forth.
end at the return.
And there you have it. A vicious cycle scored by the hammer of keys and the ring of the
That's what's about the
typewriter.
circle in the
A
movie.
writer
It's
cursed to
between
relive his own
yeah.
words, trapped in a world of his own making. A novel concept. Everyone likes to get lost in a good book. But be careful what you read. In Night Springs.
That was crazy.
Alan Wake 2, the long-awaited sequel, was not just a video game.
What
It
is
was a
this now?
dark, labyrinthine mystery, a gripping thriller, a mind-bending horror experience. The Stupendium, a content creator and only half-decent impressionist, had been hired by the game developers to promote it in the guise of the game's protagonist. With a flicker, the ad read gave way to gameplay footage. Alan, a writer trapped in a world of his own creation,
Oh,
and
okay,
Saga,
okay.
a federal
We'll
agent
peep it.
tasked with solving a string of grisly
We'll peep
murders,
it.
was seen
Okay.
exploring beautifully rendered environments, fighting nightmarish creatures. The intriguing hook of their unlikely and entwined circumstances, combined with the Stupendium's musical interpretation, hopefully enticing the viewer to learn more. The game was available on PlayStation, Xbox,
Yo,
and
this
PC
is
via the
dope.
Epic Store.
Yo,
And
yeah,
the
nah,
Stupendium
Stoops
is
did that.
incredibly grateful to Remedy and to
Stoops
Epic for
did that.
sponsorship. The
Stoops
dialogue
did that.
continued as the ad read gave way to the end slate. Options appeared from the darkness.
The narration.
A playlist of more songs.
The narration
information
is
about
crazy.
streaming platforms,
The
and
narration is crazy.
the viewer, elated by the quality of the content they had just seen, could not help but like, comment, and subscribe. An unfathomable compulsion made sure they rang the bell for updates on new content. As always, the
Yo.
Stupendium would attempt to end with a joke, a humorous quip to close out the video. But this time, the punchline was a cliffhanger.
Yo, that was dope. We watched that dope shit here. Stoops outdid themselves. Cami-Cat was awesome on the hook. The song was amazing. The visuals were amazing. And I feel like through what was given to me, I was able to understand the parameters of the game, or in some way, shape, or form. Not too knowledgeable about like the FBI character. It seems, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it seems like she would be trying to solve the crimes of the protagonist, that character, solving those crimes that he didn't know that he was making, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it most definitely reminds me of Secret Window with Johnny Depp. I wonder if either of those things took inspiration from each other, but this was outstanding and very, very well done. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.